if I told you there's a way that you can train with your firearms at home that's totally safe, completely free, and it's really easy? I'm talking about dry fire training. Now, if you don't know what dry fire training is, basically it is when you completely empty your gun, there's no live ammunition inside your gun, especially in the chamber. You put the live ammunition in another room. And then you rack the slide, you pull the trigger, and nothing happens.
Except for improving your comfort level, skills, and accuracy.
Anytime you're handling firearms, it's important to always follow the firearm safety rules. An easy way to remember them is to remember BANK. Be sure of your target and what lies behind it. All guns are always loaded. Never let the muzzle cover anything you are not willing to destroy, and keep your finger off the trigger until your sights are on target and you have made the decision to shoot. We'll talk more about that in our next video when we're going over some dry fire drills. Dry fire training is an excellent way for new gun owners to get used to handling their gun, manipulating their gun, and getting used to the way that their gun feels. Or if you're a seasoned firearms owner and you shoot guns all the time, but maybe you've bought a new gun, dry fire training is a great way for you to get used to that new gun. It's going to feel different and handle differently than some of your other guns do. Dry fire training is arguably a more useful training tool than actually live fire training, and I'm going to tell you why. Dry fire training is especially useful to help you correct the most common user errors when it comes to shooting and handling firearms, such as too heavy of a trigger pull or recoil anticipation, which is my personal problem, improving your grip, or improving your speed at gaining sight alignment and sight picture. But the main reason that dry fire training is such a useful tool is strengthening your muscle memory. You may be wondering why muscle memory is so important when it comes to shooting guns. Muscle memory is going to be a huge factor if my life is ever in danger and I need to effectively eliminate the threat on my life. Speed and accuracy are going to be a pretty big deal. That's going to be really hard to do, to defend yourself, and you're really scared. And that's when your countless reps of dry fire training is going to come in handy. Now, I do have a healthcare background, so I do know that when your body is under stress, like when you're really scared, maybe in a life or death situation, there's certain things that happen inside your body and processes that take over that's completely involuntary. I'm talking about the sympathetic nervous system. And that's the system that's responsible for your fight or flight response. Basically, when you're really scared, adrenaline releases into your body, your heart rate increases, your breathing rate increases, your blood vessels constrict. A lot of people will experience tunnel vision, fine motor function decreases, and you'll even have a decreased ability to think clearly. That's really difficult to train and prepare for. That's where your countless reps of dry fire training and muscle memory work is going to come into play. Have you ever heard of the saying that the training took over? When your body's used to going through those motions and it's time to react, your body's going to be able to more effectively do so under those conditions of stress. That's what muscle memory does. If you put in the countless reps of dry fire training, drawing from concealment, having a smooth draw stroke, eyes on target, sights aligned, pulling the trigger accurately and effectively, then if the time ever comes when you do need to defend yourself, you're more than likely going to be able to eliminate that threat on your life. That's why, in my opinion, dry fire training is so important and so beneficial when it comes to using firearms. And actually, our next video is going to be going over some easy and useful dry fire drills that you can do at home, even if you're a beginner. And actually, I'm going to show you guys how these pillows are used for your dry fire training. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you liked today's video, please give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if this encouraged you to start dry fire training too. And before we go, I do want to tell you guys, you are loved, you are valuable, and you are worth defending. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Much love and ammo.